Okay, folks, let's see. Got my microphone on, I think. I don't think my sound's coming through it. Get back to my screen. Okay, yes, it is. Ding, ding, ding. All right, sorry about that. Okay, hey, Ed here, W4ENB. Let's just hopefully cut right to the chase. I just realized we have a noise going on here, but we're going to try to activate anyway. We are on 20 meters here at Dunbar Cave State Park. And what just happened, by the way, I got you over here. I had the camera wedged underneath the headrest of my other seat. Anyway, Kilo Mike 6 November was my Elmer, is my Elmer in CW, and he has gone on many a CW activation with me and got me on my way. If you look back at my videos, you'll see one that's labeled my first solo POTA. But anyway, KM6NN came out with me today, and today he activated today. I said, hey, let me log for you. And we kind of, I can't say we switched roles because I'm not an Elmer by any means, but he is. And so I sat down and I kept log, and he sat over here and showed me how it was done. And he operated some on 40 and then QSO'd over to 20 meters. And it's like, awesome. But then I thought, well, now I'm going to go home. My wife's going to ask me how many QSOs I made, and I'm going to have to tell her none. So I called her and said, hey, would you mind if I activate it now? She says, no, go ahead. So awesome. Thank you for the home support. All right, then. Using the Penntek TR45L radio, the full-size one there. It's got the tuner built in, but I don't need it because I'm using the MC750 vertical antenna. It is windy, so what I did was I have my antenna on a tripod. So I just took two tent stakes and pounded them in the ground and strung a bungee cord between them over two of the legs. And I'm not having any trouble, knock on wood. So we do have a level 6 noise here, but we're going to go ahead and give it a try. We've been listening 14057 for a minute, and let's go ahead and get to it. What is my speed set at? All right. I gotta turn up my key volume. Okay, that'll work, hopefully. I think I'm going to go to narrow, get rid of some of that noise. If you're wondering what this crazy looking tail is, I daw with my thumb, so I had to make a little pigtail out of a male and female jack where I reversed my dit and my daw. So that's all this is, just a little. WAWR. Well, I got my speed turned down, Number one reason, so newer people will try. WA5RML. Wow, 599 into Connecticut. W1JMA. Yeah, he caught me off guard. Caught me off guard. I was trying to figure out some of this other stuff he sent in there. I'm going to sneeze too, pardon me. And I've got some adjustment to do to my key here a little bit. Sometimes I've got it misfiring on me. I adjusted it yesterday. Oh. Boy. For what? I have a B. I'm Echo 4. I'm W4 Echo Mike Bravo. I have a B, and I could not. That B was hitting my ears and just going, "Hey, what letter am I?" I don't know. AH6AX. Last time I had that call, I thought that H was an S because I. having my bye-bye message be a little bit longer gives me some time to take a breath. It's Ed from New York. Thank you, Ed. Ooh, man, I heard a V in there. Okay, I did have it. Thanks for hanging with me. Thank you. Okay, so in that particular case, that was Kilo Mike 4 Juliet Echo Golf, KM4JEG, and the QSB was it was kind of strong and then quiet, strong and quiet. So I thought it was a JEG, but I just sent KM4JE question mark, and they confirmed it for me. So the hunters are very patient with you if you have to question mark them. They don't know what's going on your end. Is it QSB? Is it the kids in the park that are playing? You know, did a bird run into your antenna? You know, are you sitting in the front seat? Oh boy. I got a couple things going on here. I got somebody tuning up on me, so K. Okay, I got you there. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Okay, my bad. 3s and 8s, man. 3s and 8s. KA3WGF, and I mistakenly thought there was 2 people in there calling me because I thought I got an 8, I thought I got a 3, but it's because I superimposed my 8s and 3s. Oh, okay. I got you. K8HF from Ohio. Thank you. Thank you. AC5M. Yeah, okay. What got me there is I have had an AC5IE before, and that little misstep in there. So then he sent an M. So I was like, ooh, was it M? Or was it supposed to be the IE guy? So then I wrote down AC5M, question marked him. Once I question marked him, he came back with AC5M. Okay, roger that. But you know, when you do multiple POTA activations, sometimes you get frequent flyers that you have the same guys hunting, which is helpful. Okay, I got you that time, buddy. Okay. Key problems. Ha 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 ha. I think I got him WB4 WNO. Yeah, okay, I did. K2QBN. Yeah. There's some other traffic fading in on me there. Sometimes as the bands change, and I'm on narrow mode, and all of a sudden, it's almost like as the bands change, it's like pulling open a curtain and seeing somebody right next to you. Just your call, buddy. Just your call. Okay, okay. F4HZR. Okay, got you there. Okay, I got all the rest, buddy. F4HZR, France. Wow. Thanks, France. Maybe we'll just cut it right there. I think we will. Hear that extra dit? Okay, I've got to adjust both of these keys a little bit. What was happening there is I tightened them up so it wouldn't be clacky. And in tightening up, when I hit it too hard, then this one kind of rebounds and comes in and makes that contact. So I need to maybe increase that gap and push the tension a bit stronger, make this tension really strong for a field key. Hope we're still recording there. Okay, man, I was having all kind of missed keys there. That last one, Foxtrot 4, Hotel Z Romeo. He was trying to send me a lot of information, and I was just trying to get his call sign in there, and I was trying to say call, and no, my wife just texted me. I'm sorry, it's exciting because she's evidently at home practicing, and and she got that Foxtrot 4 Hotel Z Romeo. She says, was that last one F4HZR? So I just told her, yes, exclamation, exclamation. It's really cool that she's walked in the Radio Shack there at home and turned on the rig, and she's following along. And anyway, I have my camera set up so that it'll start recording, and then after a minute or two, my front screen goes out, so I can't see if I'm in frame anymore. Hopefully my mic that's on me is still picking up. I'm wearing a little lavalier microphone, so that's my wife again. So there's 27 contacts there. Our first one was 1904. Our last one was 1947. We're going to go ahead and call it. I'd love to just sit here and just keep making some QSOs, but I think I hate those miskeys there, miskeying. There's nothing wrong with the key. These are great keys. A little bit different for me sitting in the car holding it in my hand. And you hear that little bit clicky? I haven't adjusted that one. I tightened this one up, but what was happening was, I think over time, that dit side just got stuck, and it would dit there. So I need to maybe, increase the gap just a hair, but then really get on the tension and maybe go ahead and tighten it up quite a bit, because it doesn't have to be as sensitive, because I'm not at home, trying anything on a block or anything. I'm holding my hand and moving my hand back and forth, and I think that me hitting this da side is making that other one just kind of rebound and lock on. But these are great keys. These are the Bamatech TP3 keys from Marcus. Just a quality product, really quality. I was just so impressed with it that I went ahead and bought the 2023 green special edition one. I was really excited to get it, and of course Marcus always sends you a surprise along with it. So thanks for the surprise, Marcus. I don't know if I'm big enough for you to watch, but anyway, Penntek TR45L radio. We'll go ahead and talk about it. I've had quite a few people asking me about this radio, so let's go ahead and just give a little bit of a talk. I'll put chapters at the bottom, so if you're not wanting to hear this, you can bow out and all that stuff, but thanks for watching, everybody else. The TR45 radio, Penntek TR45L, this is a great radio. I had it hooked up to external power. On the back, this has a built-in Z-match tuner, so I can flip this switch, and then the tuner is in play, and then you go for loudest sound, and then you can key down, see what your SWR is like, and you can adjust for SWR. And what's nice about that is having this analog meter right up front, this red switch, you flip it to reverse, key down, watch your needle. Reach your hand over top and just grab those knobs and move them until that needle lays flat. Flip it over to forward, key down, and see what your power is going out. And here's your power knob, so you can increase or decrease your power there. Really, it's nice having all those fancy rigs, the KX2, the KX3, the 817, a lot of these other fancy digital rigs that have a lot of menus and a lot of functions. But I really love the simplicity of this radio. I don't have to get into a menu to change anything. I saw that I had a high noise level from something out here, so at the flip of one switch, I did that. I was in narrow mode. If I wanted to go back to wide, do that again, I'm back in wide mode. While in narrow mode, I could then flip this switch on this side, and that filters it even more. So narrow, I call it kind of the middle, I guess. You have wide, narrow, and extra audio filter, and it's all by one flip of a switch. The other thing, keyer speed. You heard me slow down for a couple of those folks, and I introduced a lot of Farnsworth or spacing between my letters. I could have just as easily reached up here and grabbed that knob and turned it, and that affects my keyer speed. But then I was already having enough key issues anyway. I just wanted to not do that, so I just introduced some spacing between my characters there. Other than that, I do have a notch filter here. I have my overall volume there. Just fantastic. My record and play function right here. You push it to play, and it gives you two options: play number 1 or play number 2. And it says dit and da. So you hit the dit or the da side of your paddle, so you can play your 2 recorded messages. The 2 recorded messages I have are CQ POTA, this is W4EMB, K, and then the other one is BK, Roger, and thank you, this is W4EMB, 72 dit. And I made that longer, previous videos I explained it, so it gives me time to try to digital log at the same time. I stopped digital logging when I had 2 calls that came in, and rather than just keep doing what I was doing, I attempted to end one call and just call the next guy specifically. And so then that prevents me from hitting my play message and going over here and typing it in my my keyboard here, which is hooked to the tablet. So I should have just kept what I was doing. So the extended bye-bye message gives me time to reach over to the keyboard and say goodbye, or log the contact rather. Anyway, back to the TR45L. Coax or balanced line. You flip that switch, now you're over here. Flip that switch, now you're on the coax. Also back here is a volume adjustment knob, and that adjusts your side tone volume, how loud you're hearing your own key. This volume does affect how loud you hear your own key, but you do have the separate knob back here so that you can adjust that as well. You'll also see 2 power ports back here, a red one and a black one. This radio comes with a wire so that you can hook it directly to your battery, and that one is for the black one only. You have a plug-in that goes in the wall in a 110 outlet, and it has a barrel plug only for this one. It won't fit in this one. They're 2 different sizes. When you do plug into the red one at home to charge the internal battery, well, now you can't use the rig because you're charging the internal battery. But if you're operating external battery like me, then you can go ahead and utilize the rig. I went ahead and just plugged into the external because I wasn't sure how much of a charge is in here. I had loaned this radio out and got it mailed back to me, and I was curious to know his feedback on it, and I wasn't sure what status the battery was, and I just haven't plugged it in at home, but I can flip it on, and there it is. It has an internal battery. So I really like that function. A shack in a box, internal battery, tuner built in, the Z-Match tuner. I really like it. The other thing too is there's a red light here on the front, so that when you key down, anything higher than a 2-to-1 SWR will make that light come on. So when that light is on, you can reach back there, touch those knobs, decrease your power, hit your key, start increasing your power. Oh, light's on. Okay, adjust those knobs, increase my power. Oh, adjust those knobs, make that light go out. And on top of that, you can watch that needle. That needle is a really great representation, let you know if it's, because that needle will move ever so slightly, and you want the needle to lay flat when you're on the reverse. So that analog meter, John from Penntek there, this is just a quality radio. I ended up with 3. I bought this one, and I got 2 of the skinnies. It's just a great rig, a great radio. Since then, I've adjusted my inventory at home a little bit, so I'm down to just this one and a skinny. But hey, you always have to have a backup, right? Just in case. All right, well, I'll quit jaw jacking here. I'll make sure I put chapters in the bottom. If you stuck around this long, though, and you're still listening, if you send WZ5 Mike a self-addressed stamped envelope and just put a note in there that says, "Send me my $5." It's an inside joke. He'll get it. And I interviewed him after his first POTA. And in there we made the joke about, nobody watches these things all the way to the end. But if you do, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to WZ5 Mike, and he'll send you $5. It's a joke. But it would be funny if you did that. Send him a self-addressed stamped envelope with a note in there that just said, "Where's my $5? I watched your interview." All right, everybody. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm Ed, W4AB 72, from out here in the van at Dunbar Cave State Park. All right, thanks.